Hey folks, this is Maureen Callahan. I'm a member of the ArchivesSpace Implementation Committee at Yale, and I want to show you the extent calculator developed by Hudson Malongolo. So I think that this is really cool. I talked in other videos about this idea of a container profile. A container profile is information about the box itself, like maybe it has a nickname and then it also has some dimensions. And we realized that because we had dimensions, there was the opportunity to do arithmetic. So let me give you an example of that. So here I'm at the collection level and I click on Calculate Extent. And what it's doing now is it's going through this resource record and it's pulling together all of the top containers and their various container profiles. So what I see here is that I have 16 boxes that are archive legal, I have 3 that are archive half legal, I have 96 that are archive letter, etc. And something that I had determined when I wrote these container profiles is I said that we want to measure extent by width. And that's because we sort of just made a decision that we would measure everything by shelf space because that would help us with our collections management functions. And so it all comes together and I see that in total I have 621.5 linear inches. Now, if you wanted to measure that by linear feet, that's something that you could change in the configuration file. If you wanted to measure by centimeters, linear centimeters, you could do that. If you wanted to measure by cubic meters, that's also something that you can do by changing the configuration file. There are also translations so that if you happen to measure in inches, but you decide that you want your calculation in cubic meters, it'll translate in that way. So I have my report. I decide what I want here is to have this, this measurement of linear inches. Let's see. I would have to add that to, let's say, linear. I have linear feet. I don't have linear inches. I would have to add that to the enumeration list or divide this by 12. In any case, let's pretend I did this properly. And then I just add this extent record and I create extent. And here I have my extent calculation up here. So that's pretty cool, I think. And if you have any questions about it, please feel free to get in touch.